I said at the time, and this was what got me into serious trouble, because they felt that by making such statement, in fact, it was singled out. Making such a statement, I was trying to demoralize the federal side and actively promoting the Biafran cause. When I said and I wrote, I said, you cannot defeat Biafra. So,
good afternoon, viewers. This is Nigeria News Center. Mr. Ehiguina, Ehiguina, Lagos. Let us look at the statement that came from Wole Soyinka that nobody can defeat Biafra because it's an ideology. You know, an ideology is one that is already inherent in people's minds. Even when children are being given battle, they tell them what transpired maybe before they were given battle, and they carry along with it. Do you think, you believe Wole Soyinka that Biafra cannot be defeated because it's an ideology?
It's a good statement. I love that. It's a good statement. Sometimes when Wole Soyinka makes statement, sometimes I disagree with him. But this one I agree with him. Yeah, the way I'm seeing Biafra, he can't go like he has remained, he has come to stay, they have come to stay. The only way is for them to cooperate and get their ideology and let that thing become reality. That's what I mean. You know, I said it. Anything Biafra, I don't want to comment on that area because sometimes when you comment, when you say the truth, people almost want to bash you. You know, but for now, I am saying along with Wole Soyinka, yeah, it's true. You can every one of Biafra and Igbo man believe in Biafra, and I believe one day it will come to pass. Then no, they have started it. Like these Yoruba who are saying Oduduwa, they want to go, but the mind the Igbos has, I don't think our brothers say has it. If not so, because they have protested, they are big key. Now they still stay, they still fighting it. So I believe that what Wole Soyinka said, I allow with him, and I believe one day it will come to pass.
I must say, thank you, Lucky Ehiguina.
This national anthem.
We are looking at the statement that came from Wole Soyinka that Biafra is an ideology that it cannot be defeated. We have had the opinion of Lucky Ehiguina, Lagos, and we want to get the view of a renowned political affairs analyst of international repute and talking about Chinedu Michael. Mr. Chinedu Michael, let us get a reaction with respect to what Wole Soyinka said, that Biafra is an ideology, as such, it cannot be defeated.
If it had been that I had it on a good note, that Wole Soyinka normally attend church service, maybe I would just say maybe the Holy Spirit has a lot of revelation for him, but unfortunately, I don't think he does that. And even if he do, and is under the umbrella of the Holy Spirit, you know, this is not the first time. We know he took a stand while Nigeria Biafra was actually going to war. You know, he supported Biafra, and he never regretted it. But subsequently, we are seeing certain comments that we are not too comfortable with, you know. And he has taken a stand. You know what happened. You know how Biafra came about. You know what Ojukwu mean by talking about Biafra. And another thing is this, you know, if he's telling you that Biafra is a movement, is a spirit, is a religion, it has come to say, it has become an ideology. It's not only strictly for the entire Biafran people or Igbos, you know. We are talking of the blacks all over the continent, the black continent. When we are talking about Africa, you know, you know that they said somewhere, somebody said it, you know, in Biafra, Africa died. You know, the restoration of Biafra, as the Prof will likely put it that way, that is a movement, it's a spirit, it's a religion, will open up the black mass envelope of innovation, transformation. You know, there will be a consciousness to science, to discovery. You know, so those are the things we are looking about. You know, the black continent has been enveloped over the centuries, you know, because of inferiority complex, inferiority coming from the way and manner of which they lost that glory. You know, coupled with the black man civilization actually started with the black man. You know, and that is why people like us, we look at it that black man is actually superior, you know, in that context. because a black man can turn to a white man, but a white man cannot talk to a black man. You know, so in his right thinking, or he's been in this kind of revelation. Let me say it was a revelation coming from Professor Wole Soyinka. You can also see what he said about Nnamdi Kanu. You understand in that regard. But what we are going to look at is that he said Nnamdi Kanu has no business staying there. You understand?
I think it goes to show that one can say Wole Soyinka totally agrees with Simon Ekpa, because this is the ideology Simon Ekpa is fronting.
No, Wole Soyinka has had in his conscience, he's a Biafranist. You can't take that away from him in his conscience, you know. But by race or tribe, he's also a Biafran, but not a Biafranist. You understand? So Simon Ekpa is a Biafranist. You understand? So the blacks all over the world, all over Africa, the black continent, should understand when we talk about Biafra, we are not talking about this kind of Biafra. We are talking about Biafra that we want to go back and reconnect to its roots, you know, to divinity. That's the main thing. Is the divinity. That's the main thing. So Wole Soyinka is in order, you know. And like now, you can see what is happening. You know, I always say people will laugh. You don't know what they're saying. You don't know what they're saying. But the time will come, the entire North and South will start thinking of renaming Nigeria after Biafra, if Biafra have not seceded from Nigeria. And of course, the likes of Wole Soyinka's statement will have a direct spiritual meaning on that.
Thank you very much for your time. We are looking at another area. This is Nigeria News Center.